I'm Chef Steve Alls, and our guest today is Chef Drew Buzik. Drew is the chef at our Buzik location in Roanoke, but for the past 6 years, Drew was the chef at our Cave Spring Corner store. Chef Buzik, welcome to Cooking with Kroger, old timer.
Good to see you, Steve. Great to be here. Great to be here.
What are we doing today?
I'm going to do a soba noodle and edamame salad. It's a completely vegan salad. It's going to have a little yellow squash in it. It's going to have ginger and garlic in it. Really great light summery salad here.
Now you say vegan. Can you explain to our viewers what vegan means as opposed to vegetarian?
Is basically food that has no animal products in it. There's no eggs, no dairy, no meat at all in this salad. It's completely vegetable.
Well, we ready to get started on this?
Sure will.
Okay, what are we doing first?
We're going to start by choosing our seasonal vegetable, and in this case I'm using yellow squash. We're going to prep it with some scallions, ginger, and garlic, and we're going to saute this up first. I've just taken the yellow squash and de-seeded it, slicing it lengthwise and scraping out the seeds, and then I just cut these into bite-sized pieces, such as that.
The yellow and green is going to look really nice in this dish.
It's a great combination, yes sir. Really fresh looking. And I'm going to take the scallions, I've trimmed the ends off, and I'm going to slice them on the diagonal as is the custom in Asian cuisine. We're going to do a little diagonal slice here.
Now on the scallion, it's a very light onion taste compared to just like a regular purple onion, red onion.
Precisely, it's a mild, it's got a green flavor, if you will, if you can picture what that is. It's got an herbaceous flavor.
Yes.
All right, let me finish cutting the squash here. I've got about 2 squash and about 4 scallions to end up with the dish here that's going to serve approximately 4 to 6 people.
Now this is something that would be great still in the summertime, and you can even do it in the winter too.
You can do it with any seasonal vegetable you've got. I've done it in the springtime with asparagus. I've done it with whole green beans. I've done it with roasted bell peppers.
Oh, I bet you that asparagus really...
Asparagus is so fresh in it. And as long as your constant is your buckwheat soba noodles and your green soybeans, which are commercially known as edamame, you're going to have a well-rounded dish here full of great vegetables and protein from the edamame. We're going to go ahead and get these finished up and get these sauteing.
Now, buckwheat flour is used in these soba noodles, correct?
Correct, buckwheat. It's a Japanese noodle and generally has a heartier, nuttier flavor than regular wheat noodles. It's a great addition here.
Now we're just going to saute these, correct?
Saute them with 2 tablespoons of neutral oil like canola.
Peanut oil would look
Peanut oil would
good
work
too,
well if you don't have a peanut allergy. Toss those in your hot pan.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
Give those a little toss.
Immediately you're smelling those onions go in there.
If your pan's good and hot, you'll smell it right off the bat.
Now one thing I noticed about this recipe, Drew, that we're really not putting any extra salt in here at all, are we?
No, what we've done beforehand, Steve, is blanched our noodles and our soba in salted water. They pick up a little of the salty flavor from the water, and I'm going to dress it with some soy sauce, so there's no need to add any additional sodium to this recipe. We've got a little chopped ginger root and garlic here that we're going to add to the pan. About a tablespoon of each.
Well, you know when that garlic hits the pan, don't you?
Oh, you'll know that. I'm just going to toss those around for a minute or two until they're just crisp tender.
Looking pretty good to me right now.
And we're going to grab the bowl here. We're going to assemble everything in, toss our pre-cooked and rinsed in cold water soba noodle.
That's a neat color from that buckwheat flour.
Buckwheat flour gives it that beautiful earthy brown color. The edamame beans, which like I said earlier, were just a green soybean, very commonly found in the natural food section at your local Kroger store.
Drew, we just throwing this right in on the top
right
here?
in on top.
There we go.
And I'm going to dress this with a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. You can use low sodium if you'd like. And a 1/4 cup of mirin, which is a rice wine that's sweetened slightly. A little bit of black pepper, and we're going to avoid the salt. You can salt that at the table if you'd like. And just toss that together, chill it down. You can serve it at room temperature or cold, either one. It makes a great base for grilled chicken, grilled salmon, grilled kebabs, whichever, or you can leave the meat completely out. You want to plate some of this up?
That looks really good. Yeah, let me hold the plate up here while you put something on there.
I'm going to just make sure I get a good base of the noodles first.
This is a great Asian-looking plate you got there, too.
Thank you, sir.
Kind of staying with the theme of the dish.
And we'll get plenty of the vegetables on top.
There you go.
And I've got a little garnish of some julienne roasted red peppers for some color here. And there's your edamame and soba noodle salad with summer squash.
Looking. Amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. We're going to take a break, but when we return, we're making Chef Drew's savory tomato and corn pie. Don't go anywhere.